Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this year end we took a trip to Chicago, Canada and New York. We flew to Chicago and stayed there in downtown for 3 days and 2 nights. We stayed at Hampton Inn Majestic, and the best thing about this historic hotel was its location. This is day 1 and we are walking to Millennium Park. We did not rent a car because parking is difficult to find and very expensive also. Public transport is very good, but it's not an option for us since we travel with young kids and elder parents. It was a cold day and windy day, but fortunately, no rain or snow. We saw 2 walls of brick that were actually screens that showed big faces. On sunny days, water would spill from their mouth. This is one of the walls of brick, while you see the face on the other side. Millennium Park is huge, so be ready to walk. This is the giant bean. You cannot come to Chicago and not visit the Great Monument. I guess this is the reason why the place was so crowded. There was a Christmas tree also in the park. I guess it would look really pretty with lights on at night. We also saw this monument that said names of the people who helped build the structures in the Millennium Park. Here we are walking towards the other half of the park where the kids play area is there, and an ice skating ring as well. My kids had fun in the kids play area for about 2 hours, and after that it was time for us to go for lunch. Here we are walking towards an Indian restaurant. We went to this place called Maharaja Indian Grill, and I must say the food was great. Then we head back to the hotel to take a break. We went out again at about 7 p.m. to check out the Christmas market, but unfortunately it was closed. I found the iconic Chicago Macy's store on our way back, and we spent some time in there. It was beautiful, especially the architecture on the ceilings was clearly historic and very, very beautiful. Our second day started with the popular Chicago Children Museum. There were many shops and stores like popcorn, coffee, different cuisine food, many different outlets, candy stores. We had a lot of fun, and a family can easily spend a day in there. There was a scenic dock and Ferris wheel as well, and we enjoyed a ride on it too. The ticket was about $18 for the Ferris wheel, but there was no ticket to get into this children museum. this next activity is the biggest highlight of our 3 days trip to the Chicago, and I highly recommend it. This is a city cruise tour that was amazing. All the information the tour guide shared was very interesting. I'm glad we decided to do it because the trip would be incomplete without it.
Okay, yeah. How they do it? Yeah, oh yeah. They tested all. Quickly. See the building on the corner? That is your first Art Deco building. Built in 1928. That building, by the way, has vertical orientation and geometric shapes. Come over here. Your third style on the right. What's the name of the building? Trump International Hotel and Tower. That building was built in 2009. That building is the second tallest building in Chicago. If you have your favorite baseball cap on, lock it down on your head. It's going to get very windy. Last summer, a young man lost his New York Yankee baseball hat. No one cared. I'm sorry. On the right side, 17 rows of parking. Then the laundry. Look up at the condos. Are you ready for a factoid? Only 2 cars have ever fallen off that parking structure. There's 120 buildings that tall or taller. This is the center of the world architecturally. It doesn't get any better. 100 condominiums and apartments. For 75 years, they used to look at our gorgeous faces. They couldn't build a skyscraper because the piece of land is too small. You're not going to believe what the architect Gesh came up with. Look on the right side. Don't hurt your back. Look straight up. Can you see the 54 stories? Bring your eye down to the bottom of the building. Look at how narrow it is. It's only 40 feet across. Look at me. The building is built like a tuning fork and wants to go like this. It's on a windy day, and it's supposed to. How many floors? 110. How many elevators in that building? Give me a number. 104. 104 elevators. For you students on board, check this out. 71. The Hyatt Regency, done by Epstein, 1988. Now, let me show you all the tallest building ever designed by a woman. You ready? The building on the right with the white undulating patios. Can you see it? That's the Aqua Building. The architect's name is Jeannie Gang. She's from Chicago. Why does she call it the Aqua? It has a waterfall going down the side. And guess who does count in the height? It's not removable. Antennas do not count, they are removable. Isn't that?
Our third and last day started with snowfall. It looked beautiful but caused us to change our plans for that day. Here we are walking out to have lunch, and we were going to this place called Art of Dosa. It was in a food court, and the dosas were amazing. I think this was one of the best dosas we have had in US so far. We had tickets to visit Sears Tower, or also known as Willie's Tower, but the visibility was zero from the top of the building. So we had to cancel our tickets and get refunds since we had to catch a train that night. We took this train to Niagara Falls, and I will upload that video very soon. That includes our trip to Niagara Falls and immigration to Canada. Please feel free to ask questions if you are also planning to visit Chicago, and also please like and subscribe my channel to get notification for future uploads. Thank you for watching.